Studios in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. This is the 2019 Miss Universe competition.
The first semi-finalist from this region is South Africa. Well, how are you?
I'm good, Steve. How are you?
Good, I'm wonderful. Here's your question. You start out each day by singing very loudly. What's been your go-to song this week?
You know, Steve, to pay up my singing, I like to self-affirm every morning. I look at myself in the mirror and I say, you're beautiful, you're capable, and you're intelligent. So this week I was listening to Brown Skin Girl just to activate that black girl magic.
Yes. Thank you, South Africa.
Thank you, Steve.
The second semi-finalist from Africa and Asia Pacific is Indonesia. How are you?
I'm amazing right now.
Absolutely. Here's your question. You tried cryotherapy as a way to help mentally improve yourself for Miss Universe. What does that even mean?
Well, I wouldn't say mentally, but it's more for my body. So it's basically where you enter a human-sized fridge in nearly freezing temperatures, and it's just to relax your muscles because, you know, us Miss Universe girls have to work out really hard. You should try it.
I don't think so. No reason to be freezing. Black people don't like cold weather, so. Thank you, Indonesia. The next contestant from this region, moving on, is Vietnam. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you, Steve.
Yes, here's your question. In your country, you are known as the master of Vietnamese proverbs. Can you share one with us tonight?
It's you, Steve. I would love to say one. Is có câu mà sách có ngày đương kim. Can you translate for me, please?
Yeah, that's cock-a-doodle-doo in English. That's it's a morning call from a chicken. It's, makes everybody. I'm sorry. Yes, I want you. You what is it?
It means if you're grinding a piece of iron, it will return into the ceiling needle one day. As long as you work hard and don't give up, your dream will come true. Thank you.
Thank you, Vietnam. Also joining the top 20 is Nigeria. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored, Steve. I'm so happy to be here.
Absolutely. Listen, I've traveled to Africa a lot recently, but haven't been to Nigeria yet. So what's the first thing I should do when I finally make it there?
Well, I saw that you were in Ghana last year, so you definitely need to come to Nigeria soon. But I would definitely recommend for you to come to the Lekki Conservation Center. It's actually Africa's longest canopy walkway, and not only that, but you can get some good Instagram pictures.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Nigeria. There is only one spot remaining to represent this region, and it goes to Thailand. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Well, here's your question. I hear that while preparing for Miss Universe, you were taught to do something called a duck walk. What is it, and does it involve any quacking?
No, it doesn't
vomiting clapping. But what it is as an athlete, I needed to learn how to do more hip swings so that I can improve my catwalk. And so what it is you are on high heels. I'm gonna kind of mini demonstrate here. And then you go down and you pop your hips one way and the other. So the reason why it's called a duck walk is because if you walk like that, it kind of resembles looking at a duck like wagging its tail, its butt. So, but no, you don't need to clap when you walk.
In America, that has nothing to do with a duck at all. Nothing. Thank you, Thailand. The first semifinalist from Europe is Albania. Well, how are you?
I am feeling amazing, Steve.
Absolutely. Here's your question. You're an elite volleyball player for your national team. Now, what's more intense, the locker room before a game or backstage at Miss Universe?
This is such a tough question because they are so different and so intense in their own respective ways, but there's one thing that I know is a big difference between volleyball games and Miss Universe, and that's volleyball games you have a lot of chances, a lot of games to win, but Miss Universe is once in a lifetime, so I'm ready to give it my all.
Thank you. Albania. Next to enter the top 20, France. How are you?
I'm fine and used to.
Good, I'm absolutely wonderful. Here's your question. I hear that you've eaten both fish eyeballs and animal brains. Why?
Yes, indeed. It was for a French show in TV, and it was for my association. I give money, and it was delicious.
It was delicious. Oh, okay. Thank you, France. It's delicious. So delicious. 3 spots left. 1 goes to Iceland. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, here's your question. I understand that you had an unusual pet growing up. Tell me about it.
Well, I don't think it's that unusual, but I used to have a pet cow. She would come when I called, and she would let me ride her back like a horse, and I would feed her milk, and she was just like any other dog or cat, except she was 1,000 pounds.
You fed the cow milk?
Well, yes, the cow needs milk when it's born.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm stupid. I didn't have a cow. My bad. I don't know why the hell I even asked you about the cow. I don't have one. Thank you very much, Iceland. 2 spots left now. There will be 1 left after I say Croatia. How are you?
I'm shaking, but I'm good.
Yeah. Okay, well, you'll be okay. You're doing fine.
Fine. I will be fine, thank you.
Yes, just relax, okay? Now, you said that your only fear about tonight is falling. So you think you'll stay on your feet?
2 days ago, we saw our queens fall, and they stood up with a gorgeous smile, with the confidence, and they kept walking. They show me and the whole world that even when you fail, you have to stand up and keep going. So I just apologize for production if I will walk a little bit slower. This is not just in case. But even if I fail, I know that I will stand up, fix my invisible crown, and keep walking.
Thank you, Croatia. Every one of these women came here tonight hoping that I'd read their country's name right now. Portugal. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, here's your question. This is your first time outside of Europe. Are you homesick or are you thinking about relocating to Atlanta?
I'm so happy to be here in Atlanta, but I miss my country. That's fine. Sorry.
No, that's okay. You miss your country. You said it. That's all it is to it. You ain't moving here. We cool. We got that. That's a good answer. Thank you very much. Thank you, Portugal. Well, these 5 incredible contestants will join the chosen Puerto Rico. That's a lot. That was a lot. How are you?
I'm doing great. I feel like I brought my whole island of Puerto Rico aquí en Atlanta. Gracias. Wow, this is amazing.
That is. So here's your question. You work with a life coach to prepare for Miss Universe. Did you learn anything valuable, and what could you just tell me for free?
I learned many lessons, but one lesson in particular that always resonated with me is that the most revolutionary thing that we can do is just be who we are. And despite our critics, we have to continue dominating our lives with a confident heart and a courageous soul.
Thank you, Puerto Rico. The next semifinalist is Peru. How are you?
I'm so excited. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Here's your question. All of the women in your family have represented Peru at international pageants. That must be really one good-looking family reunion. So, did they give you any advice for tonight?
Yes, they always told me that I need to follow my heart. Even after participating 3 times in Miss Peru, look at me, I'm here. My dream is come true. Yeah, I'm so happy.
Thank you, Peru. The competition is also not over yet for Dominican Republic. How are you?
Well, I won't lie, Steve. I'm a bit cold. I feel like ice cream in a freezer.
Well, it's cold in here for everybody, but you have an amazing moment.
I do, and I think actually that is going to be a bit heated when the swimsuit competition comes, right?
I can't comment on that, but okay. You brought a pretty unique good luck charm with you here to Atlanta. Tell us about it.
Well, it's not with me right now, but it's an upper arm bracelet that goes right here in my left arm. Believe it or not, I achieved it when I was 7 years old on my first pageant ever. And my mother made it a bracelet. It was a crown, right? And she made it a bracelet because when I won, I had this big puffy hair, and when I was crowned, the crown couldn't be seen. So she said that she was going to make a bracelet out of the stones of the crown, so I could always wear it and it could always fit me. And since then, it's been with me through good moments, bad moments, and it's going to be with me today on the Miss Universe pageant. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Dominican Republic. Our 14th semifinalist is Mexico. Well, how are you?
Buenas noches, Steve. I'm extremely happy and grateful for all of you being here tonight. I'm so happy.
Good. Okay, here's your question. Many contestants are nervous about the final question, but you said it's your favorite part of the competition. Why?
Well, you know, Steve, when I was a little girl, my mom used to tell me that I was mother mouth, that I used to talk even when I was asleep. But now I speak for a living. I think Miss Universe is one of the most important female lead platforms in the world, and they're not looking for a model, they're looking for a role model. So in this round, I get to speak my mind. In this round, I get to speak my mind, speak with my heart, and try to make a positive impact in the world.
Yeah, you heard that. Oh, model, role model, you heard it. Thank you, Mexico. One spot left from this region, and the contestant about to take one step closer to the crown is USA. That's enough. That's too much. Yes, we got it. We got it. Got it. Got it. You just wasn't gonna let Puerto Rico outdo you, huh? It's all the same. It's all part of the same thing. Well, how are you?
I'm good. I just saw my mom. She got my face on a stick, so that was pretty cool.
All right, here's your question. I hear you spent some time in front of the camera as a TV correspondent. Any tips for me tonight?
Yes. So if you get nervous, I would say just take a deep breath and slow down. If you have notes, make sure you look over your notes beforehand. And most importantly, I usually pin my hair back so it's out of my face, but I don't think you'll have that problem.
Oh, that's the funniest thing I've heard. Girl, you better tell these jokes. You better tell these jokes. I ain't got no hair to pin out my face. You ain't got no mustache, so we even. Great answer. Thank you very much, USA. The next contestant in the semifinals is Philippines. How are you?
I'm doing great, Steve. Wow, oh my gosh, that was nerve-wracking.
Yes, one of my favorite countries. They love me there. Here's your question. I hear you have 5 names. Why so many?
Well, Steve, my mom named me Gazini, Christiana, Jordi, Acopiado Ganados, and 3 of those is my first name. So Gazini, which means Gazan, which is from my dad's name. Christiana, because I was actually born after Christmas, so I'm December 26th. So what you guys don't know is that this is a great opportunity for me to shout out to all my friends and family who gives me one gift on Christmas and on my birthday. So, so guys, Steve, I only want one gift this Christmas and my birthday, and I think you already know about that.
Well, we'll see. Thank you, Philippines. second of our final five semifinalists, Venezuela. How are you?
Really good, Steve. And you?
Good, I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. Here's your question. You said that you feel most at home when you're underwater. What is that all about?
Yeah, I think like a mermaid. I grew up in a pool. I used to practice 4 hours synchronized swimming every day, so when I'm in underwater, I can feel my confidence, I can feel powerful, and also relax. You should try it.
I can't hold my breath that long.
Well, I can learn. I can teach you.
No, my wife is sitting right there. Can't teach me nothing. Thank you, Venezuela. Our 18th semifinalist, who is one step closer to the crown, India. How are you?
I'm very good, Steve. Thank you. How are you?
Good, good. I'm pretty good. Here's your question. As an actress, you've co-starred with some of your country's most famous actors. Is there any American celebrity you would love to work with?
Good thing, Steve, that I'm already standing with you. So I think that is already there. However, if I'm given a choice, then I find Leonardo DiCaprio really, really cute. And more than that, I think he's a great human being and I love him. So yeah, Leonardo.
That's great. That's great. You started with me and then you went over to Leonardo. Really thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you, India. Only 2 spots left. Brazil! Well, how are you?
Grateful and now relaxed.
Yeah. I know it's tough. Here's your question. You practice meditation every day. What tips do you have to help me achieve ultimate Zen?
Well, meditation helps me to concentrate, to get connected with my essence, to be a positive person. But about your question, how to be a Zen, I can't help you giving many tips because I haven't gotten there yet. But I'm sure I will let you know when I do.
I know that's right. Thank you, Brazil. Okay, this is it. The last spot in the top 20 goes to Colombia. It's like this. Right there. C-O-L-O-M-B-I-A. Nailed it. Whew. Well, you're here.
Yes, I'm here. Are you sure you read correctly? Should I go back? Tell me what to do.
So you just keep this going on, don't you? You saw me bend over there. You know I'm struggling with this.
You're forgiven, don't worry.
You've forgiven me.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they have. Not the cartel is not. They're not handling it the same way. Just okay. All right, here's your question. You said your biggest fan is your grandmother, and I hear she's in the audience tonight. Do you want to give her a shout out?
Yes, of course. She's somewhere in the audience. I don't know where she is. Oh, over there.
fact, she doesn't speak English, so I would like to talk to her in Spanish if it is okay. So, abuelita, te quiero mucho, muchas gracias por venir, te amo y espero que no te hayas muerto de ansiedad como yo esperando. Please, everyone, give her a big round of applause because she came all the way from Colombia.
Caliente. Caliente. That's all I know. Caliente, yes. Caliente. Thank you, Colombia. Well, congratulations to our top 20 semifinalists. Let's meet them all one more time.